Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to deal it with extraction of metals. So like when you see with extraction of metals can be otherwise said as isolation of metals. That is you're extracting the metal alone. That is called isolation. You isolate the metal separately. That is you extract it. That's called extraction of metals, otherwise called as isolation of metals. Next is occurrence, that is occurrence. When come to occurrence, where it occurs, that is the main thing which you're going to study. So occurrence, when we see, we should deal with source. From where do we get it? That is source. From where do we get it? That is called source. So we get the source from two things, that is mainly from these two things. One is from earth's crust and other is from sea water. So when you see, earth's crust contain lots and lots of minerals, and when we come to sea water, it contains lots of salts. We all know seawater is abundantly filled with salts. Like when you see example, sodium chloride or NaCl, or magnesium chloride or MgCl2. So when you see here, I hope it's very clear for you how it came NaCl and how it is written MgCl2 and not MgCl. Okay, so guys, if you have doubt in it, please to give me a comment. So according like how to write this NaCl, MgCl2 like this, I will have another video. So next we have to deal it with this minerals. So when you see, when it comes to minerals, so the basic definition is elements or compounds which exist naturally. So this will be the very basic explanation. If you want in a very bit advanced thing, it can be said as it is actually a naturally occurring homogeneous. Homogeneous means it has same composition throughout. Homogeneous, and it is not organic, it is fully inorganic. So I repeat, minerals are naturally occurring, homogeneous and inorganic solid substance which have a definite chemical properties or chemical composition and characteristic and crystalline structure, the color which it possesses, the hardness which it has. Okay, so when you see for examples, what are the examples for all these? You can say copper pyrites. Copper pyrites, the formula is CuFeS2. That is CuFeS2. This is copper pyrite. What? This is copper pyrite. Next is calamanite. Calamanite is zinc carbonate, ZnCO3. This is the formula of calamanite. Next we go is gangue. So when you take this mineral, it is not present in its pure form. Nothing is present in pure form. So it contains some dirt. It contains some sand or soil particle with it. So the contaminated stuff is called gangue. What is it? Contaminated stuff is called gangue. Next we see is ore. So when you see about ore, that is a particular metal present in a particular area in higher concentration. This is very important, children. That is in higher concentration. So when you take here a mineral from which a metal can be extracted economically. This word economically is very important. That is like it can be taken as a keyword. Economically extracted in a maximum amount. This can be called as ore. What is it? A mineral from which a metal can be economically extracted. Okay, that is called ore. So like when you have to say like a list of ore, you can tell hematite, copper pyrite and so on. Okay, and this should be profitably extracted. I repeat, it should be profitably extracted. It should give some profit. Then only it can be taken as an ore. Okay, so the continuation of the video will be put on next and next. Bye. Thank you.